Yo, bro, the first couple seconds of the Fredo, or no, the Jesus recording, bro, was mad goofy, bro. Fucking goofy, because y'all two were arguing about you saying the shit, or like how we should intro it or whatever. And he's like, no, you fucking did it. You didn't say his name. Say it again.
But was the name said?
No, you didn't say his name.
I think I remember this too.
I don't remember who did the intro. Did I do the intro?
Yes.
I think you did the intro.
So he was complaining that I didn't say his name.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Welcome to the JDC podcast. You know, I'm here with
Tia.
Chris.
All right. And you already know the special guest of the day, my boy, Deibi. It's not his birthday, but shit, you know.
It's his late birthday.
I'm not a guest.
Facts.
Late birthday.
All special, no Ed.
You heard what he said, though? He said he's not the guest. Just low-key facts.
Facts, though. Pioneer.
But yeah, shout out to Deibi. This shit is all about you. I'm going to ask you some special questions.
Shit,
especially
ready, bro. Let's go.
About your childhood.
Okay.
My childhood, oh no. I try to block that out.
No, I can tell, Deibi. I can see through your soul, bro.
Word up. So tell us about your upbringing, bro.
Shit, what do you want to know?
Honestly, bro,
With the Fredo.
we want to know, like, how was Honduras, like?
I don't remember anything about Honduras, bro.
Really?
Nah, I
At
came
what
here
age
when
did
I
you
was
came
4.
here? 4?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have no recollection?
Nah. There's like memories here and there. Like one thing I remember that I could remember about Honduras was it was dirty. But not dirty as in like trash everywhere, dirty as in like just mud.
Yeah.
You know? Like there isn't really roads like there are here with like cement and all that. Like nah.
Is it dirt road?
It's just dirt roads.
It's like that in Mexico.
Dirt roads, mud on the houses, and that's it.
Mud on the houses?
Yeah. Like the walls and shit, you know, they put the brick and then they cover it with mud.
Yeah. And it's not even like, it's like sloppy.
I guess.
You know what I'm talking about?
Kinda. I don't remember that much detail.
So have you been back to Honduras ever since you were 4?
Nah, I can't go back.
You can't go back?
I could go back if I want to stay there. But I
Talk
don't want to
about
do that.
a little
Don't
bit.
go.
Why can't you go back?
Because I'm an immigrant, bro. I could leave the country, but I can't come back.
How
Does
do you
that
feel
hurt
about
you?
that?
Yeah, facts. Do you feel like hurt by it?
I don't really care about Honduras, even though like that's where I was born. I mean, I didn't grow up there, so it doesn't matter. Like as far as I'm concerned, I was never there because I was like 3-4 years old. So you know, you don't really remember anything from them.
Really?
So nah, it doesn't really matter to me. All I know is that that's where my parents grew up. That's where I was born. That's it. As far as I'm concerned, this is my home. This is where I grew up. I'm American.
What's the earliest memory you have, though?
The what?
Like, what's the earliest memory you have, like, as a kid? Like, what age can you, like, recollect things?
I mean, to where I could, like, give good details. I remember coming to America. Like, I remember when we, as in me and my mother, were at the border, and we got picked up by Border Patrol. Because at the time, they were still letting people in. But it was like, they would let them in. I have no idea.
Salvation? No, right?
Yeah, nah.
No, it's
Salvation Army.
no, it's called, I don't remember what it's called, but they give it to mainly Hondurans, Guatemalans, and Salvadorans.
Oh, that's TPS.
Asylum.
No.
No?
It's TPS. It's like temporary protection, some shit. Something like that. But yeah,
Well,
at the
I'm
time, they
for-
were still letting people with children, like, into the country. And what they would do is they would, like, put them through the system, take down their information. If they had a place where they could stay, for example, like family here, they would let them go there, and they would give them a court date in that municipality where they would have to go and plead their case, basically. That's like why they should stay here.
So then why did your family choose New Jersey?
My dad was already here.
Oh, okay.
So my dad was here with my uncle and some of my other family members. And then a couple of years later, he brought me and my mom.
Is there a reason, do you think, why he chose New Jersey?
I think just because there was already family here.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know.
Why did your family say that?
That's fucking fine, though. I don't know. Probably because it's a Democrat state.
Bro, it'd be like that, bro. Like, at the end of the day, I don't even know why they chose New Jersey.
I think this is an asylum state or something like that. Like, the state doesn't work with ICE.
Oh,
so immigration control can't operate inside New Jersey, same as New York, and I don't know, probably like certain parts of Cali.
For real?
Probably.
Because I remember seeing, like, I remember my aunts, I don't know how many years ago this was. I'm pretty sure it was like 3 years ago or 2. No, it was during COVID times. And they were, like, posting on Facebook about that they saw ICE was in New Brunswick and everybody better stay. Everybody was staying in the house. And I'm like, yo, yeah, everybody was bugging, bro. My aunts were like crying. It was
I think
crazy,
this was before
bro.
COVID.
Was it?
Yeah, I think it was a while before COVID. It was probably during the Trump era where they were trying to like find a line in those laws to like how far could the state go and say, nah, this federal agency can't operate here. Because at the end of the day, like it's a federal agency. But, you know, states also have their independence and shit. Like they can make their own laws.
So I guess when you came to the U.S., did you always realize that you weren't like a citizen here? Did anyone else treat you like differently because of it?
Yeah, did you always?
Not at all. I had no idea that I was an immigrant. Because I was a kid when I came here, you know? Like, the first memory I could remember is being in Texas playing with my cousins. So I didn't know that I was a Honduran immigrant who came here illegally. As far as I'm concerned, this is where I lived. You know? The day that I realized I was an illegal immigrant was when I first tried to get a job.
Really?
Yeah.
That deep in?
And what year was this? Like, what time was this?
I think I was 15.
Wait, you weren't in ESL?
Nah. Well, I was
Really?
in ESL until like 3rd grade.
Yeah, I was in ESL too.
Yeah, same. You're the racist over here, dog.
Nah, it's not even racist. It's probably, I assume your parents taught you Spanish at home.
They taught me English. I was raised on TV.
The
You must
thing
be
about it
stupid.
was, I think they put me in ESL because at that point, I had came back from school in Colombia. So I guess they just automatically figured Spanish is like my main tongue or whatever.
How old were you at the time?
At the time, I was probably like 6.
6? Yeah, so they're probably thinking, all right, this guy, I'm sure he knows English, but probably not as well as like his peers who only speak English.
You want a sandwich?
My friend. My friend.
Yeah.
How are you, my friend?
Nah, yeah, I was in ESL until 3rd grade. I learned English pretty quickly, actually. But I don't remember anything about 1st grade. Like, at all. Because I didn't speak the language. So it's like, I was there, but I wasn't present. Because they're talking, they're teaching and stuff. I have no idea what's going on. Like, they try to talk to me. I don't know if they're trying to talk to me or not. It's just
so
words.
true, bro. Damn.
Did you ever get made fun of it?
Not that I'm aware of.
Damn.
All behind his back.
Oh, God.
Shit,
McDonald's
maybe.
was talking mad shit.
But also, I don't think kids, like, at that age really care about any of that. Like, 6, 7-year-olds,
Yeah,
they don't even know what a country is, you know? It's like, we're in the United States, I guess.
Not only that, too, the place we grew up in was already very diverse.
Facts.
Yeah,
Very
that's true.
diverse.
Facts.
There's a lot of everything here.
Shout out to Franklin.
I forgot where
Bro, it's like, what was it
Where
called? Shout out to,
Where we at?
But nah, yeah, so I guess, with that being said, like, how did you feel like finding a group? Was it always easy for you? Did you feel left out at any point?
Nah. But let me go back to how I found out that I was an immigrant.
Oh, go ahead.
Facts.
Yeah, because we walked past that. I totally forgot. I was 15 years old, and you know, like when you're in school, you got to get those papers from the school to fill out, and like you take it to your job because you can't work like certain hours or whatnot.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I remember getting those papers, and you know, I'm like, all right, cool, I'll fill it out, take it to, I don't know, like McDonald's or some shit, whatever. But you got to put your social on it. And I went to my parents, and I was like, what's my social? And they're like, you don't have one. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
And they're like, nah, you're an illegal immigrant. Like, you don't have that. And I'm like, so I can't work? I'm like, oh, shit.
Huh.
But yeah, that's how I realized that I was an immigrant. I still found a way, though. I did the Twilight program, which I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's
What is
basically like during the summer for a month, they take you to Votech.
Oh.
Yeah, so they'll take you there and they'll like teach you a skill and they'll pay you for it.
Right.
Like me, I chose auto mechanic.
Yeah.
So they taught me that
I
for a
remember
month.
that.
And it wasn't a lot. It was only like $370 for like a month. But I mean, it's better than nothing.
Facts.
So that's
I
what
remember
did.
that. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. That was
Yeah,
like,
so
what,
do I.
freshman year? Sophomore year?
Yeah, sophomore year, I think.
Sophomore year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was a good experience. I would recommend it.
Hell yeah, I remember
any
you telling me
kids-
about that.
Any kids that watch.
Facts,
Yeah,
bro.
it was cool. I learned a lot. It saved me a lot of money.
In what way?
Like just being able to change my own oil, diagnose like my car.
Mm.
Because like think about it, the dealer's trying to charge you $90 to open up 4 clips and take one thing out and put another one in.
That's a fact.
That's an air filter. Like they literally charge $90, bro. It's outrageous. It takes like 2 minutes.
To bring it back to the topic of you not being able to leave the U.S., if you could leave, what would be the first place you want to visit?
Damn, I really want to go to Italy.
Word.
Mm-hmm.
Why Italy?
I don't know. I just feel like a pull towards Italy. Like,
Same.
maybe because it's one of those ancient world countries. You know, like it's low-key already has a foundation. Like, how many parts of Italy are modern?
Shit.
Like, modern cities as in, like, New York. Like, new skyscrapers.
Probably not a lot.
And all
I
that.
would assume there's a lot of countryside.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I really
Lot
want
of
to see all
countryside.
of that. See
Shit.
the ancient architecture.
If you
and
want, bro, we can go to Olive Garden.
what the fuck?
That's close enough, I guess.
Close
No,
enough.
when you're there, your family.
Huh?
When you're there, your family.
Yeah. I forgot the saying, bro. I was like, huh?
Are you gonna try to go to Italy someday?
Shit, I hope so.
You should just
Baby,
go and
you
just
will-
stay there.
Finesse the
Damn,
paper,
I don't think they would
dog.
let me into Italy.
Really?
Don't you need a visa to go to Italy?
If you stay there more than like 2 months,
I
I
don't
think.
think so, yeah. I think it's open to, like, if you want to visit,
So I'm gonna go from being an illegal immigrant here to
to
Italy.
an illegal in Italy. Shit. Learn the language, my boy.
That
Hey,
ass,
yo.
though.
Hey, I'm halfway there. I speak Spanish.
Hey.
Word, bro.
Latin?
Yeah, it's pretty close.
No cap.
That's why they call it Latin America.
Shit. You right, bro. You want us some?
No, that's literally why.
Oh, shit. For real?
Yeah.
See, Davey, that's why you deserve to be an American.
What the fuck?
So taking it back to, like, when you were a kid, tell us some stories with us so far, like me, Jason, and all of us.
You know, you asked about the groups, and
Uh-huh.
I didn't answer that either.
Yeah.
But nah, I never felt like an outcast at all. Like, probably because I learned English so quickly, it wasn't, like, there wasn't a barrier between me and the other kids. And also because there was a lot of Spanish kids, a lot of black kids, a lot of everything, you know? The funny thing is I didn't have any Spanish friends till, like, middle school, damn near. Like, I knew you.
Yeah, you know me.
I knew Tiffany and, you know, Anthony Cerna.
Oh, middle school.
But that was about
Interesting.
it.
I wonder who popped up during that era.
Chris was there at some point.
Exactly.
I remember when I met Deibi, I think it was on the playground, like a long time ago. He was hanging out with Joshua Prince, I believe is his name. I think him and Joshua are very like this.
That was my boy. I don't
Yeah.
think we met through him, though. I think we met through Andrew. I think it was
Was it?
inside in the cafeteria. You were with Andrew, and Andrew was a friend of mine.
I don't remember. All I remember from the first time, like, meeting you was, like, in the, like, recess area, I guess. But, yeah.
I don't know, bro. I didn't go out much. I was
Really?
a bad kid. They wouldn't let me out. I'm dead ass, bro.
What'd you do, bro?
I just wouldn't do anything.
What?
Yeah. I just
So you wouldn't
do
listen,
anything.
basically.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I believe that.
And then they wouldn't let me go take my recess. And I would go out with, like, the teacher to pick up the other kids, and they'd be like, oh, look, Davey gets to see the light of day and shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, because I would never go out. I was a little badass kid.
And ever since then, you've been the bully of other kids.
I used to bully you.
No, you didn't.
Nah,
You're
never.
funny as hell.
We never really talked until,
No.
like, middle school.
Till middle school, yeah.
Mhm.
Facts.
When did you meet Davey?
I met Deibi in Pine Grove a few times.
What the
I don't. I
fuck?
can't. Yeah, me and him like go way back.
He lives, like, down the block, so we would take the same bus.
That's a fact.
Was this when you used to eat cobwebs?
What are you talking? Wait, where Ryan Lee at for this one? Because Mr. Opium better show up for that
Oh,
conversation.
damn.
But no, I've met Ryan.
Is that a
Lee
race
in-
joke?
No. Nah, but what you're referring to, this little rumor,
Referring to?
whatever, is that started in Head Start.
But did you eat that
Yes,
cobweb
I
or
was
not?
into- That's up for debate.
So you did eat the cobweb.
I don't know what you're
You
talking
plead the
about.
fifth?
What's that?
Anyways, bro. So you met
Are you
Davey
dead
when?
ass?
In
No.
Pine Grove, you said?
I met Davey in Pine Grove. Yeah, the only few memories I have of Davey was like passing by in the hallway and just saying hi.
What?
I don't remember ever talking to you, but I believe you, though.
Yeah,
Really?
I,
For sure
I
we
said,
did.
I said what's up. Basically, it was the same. The way I would talk to Davey was the same way I would talk to Jerry in Pine Grove.
Jerry was my boy.
I met Jerry actually in Brunswick, and then I met him in Pine Grove.
People
again.
used to think that Jerry was my twin.
Word?
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, teachers would get us confused because we looked identical.
They're like, huh, two little Dominican boys.
Bro. But we deadass looked like brothers. Though.
I don't
That's
see
a boy.
it.
Shout out Jerry. He had a kid.
Shout out Jerry. He'll be on soon. But yeah, bro. I mean, we go way back since Pine Grove. We didn't really start talking until middle school, and then from high school year on, here we are now.
Yeah.
Facts.
I think in middle school is when like I started getting closer to like I guess that whole group of people when we used to like walk home and stuff like that.
You know what's funny about middle? Yeah, I wanted to save this for like an episode where we were interviewing you, but fuck it, why not? So the first memory that comes from Chris that I remember from when I was in middle school, right? And I think Chris knows where I'm going with this one too. So do you know where I'm going with this?
Absolutely not. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know you didn't hit your head that hard. So all right, I remember one time I was sitting at what was known as a Mexican table, right? And I was at the end of it though. All the Mexicans were right here, and I don't know why. I just decided I was gonna sit right here by myself. And
that was a table by the windows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that table.
Yeah.
And I remember. Yeah. So I'll remember. I don't know who was in front of me. No, it wasn't in front of me. No, Chris ended up showing up in front of me. He ended up sitting in front of me. Mm-hmm. This is when he had his turtle book bag. So I remember we were making jokes at each other, right? Mm-hmm. And I said a mom joke. I don't remember what the mom joke was, but Chris ended up saying to me, "My mom's dead." And I'm like, and I looked at him and I was like, "My mom's dead too." And then I think we both walked away because it was time to go. And then after that, I don't remember like another memory with Chris. Damn, that. No, I remember some of the walks home, but like other than that, like that was the main memory that I think of when I think of like going back, like when I met Chris.
Honestly, did he know?
And then he ended up telling me like, "Yeah, I lied." Like I'm like, "Yo," I'm like, "You bitch," and I'm like, "My mom really is dead though."
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
But yeah, bro, that's why I'll be saying that like you guys are more brothers to me than my actual brother. Because I've literally known y'all my whole life.
Facts.
That's a shit, bro.
Shit, dude. The same feeling, bro. Same feeling.
So why did y'all walk inside that abandoned school? I never go with y'all, but I've always like wondered why.
The stories, right?
We didn't walk inside that abandoned school. They walked inside that abandoned
there
school.
with the.
I wasn't going in that shit. That was dumb as hell.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
I'd go to the entrance and I'd be like, "Yeah, nah."
Yeah, I don't want to go. And they would keep walking home, and then me, Chewy, Dave, and a few other kids. Nate, I think Jalen too, and I think Tyne at one point, and Terrence too at one point, and Marcus. We all ended up going inside, and then Terrence and Marcus started breaking shit. No, it was me and Terrence that started breaking shit. I mean,
I heard a rumor that allegedly 2 of your friends were holding hands inside that abandoned school.
Shit, that's up for debate for when that man decides to man up and be on this podcast.
It's a callback to a previous podcast.
Oh,
it was
God.
already mentioned.
Sheesh. Shout out John one time. But yeah, bro. To get back on topic, like when did you meet Tiff?
I don't remember. I'm not sure. I feel like me and Tiff met when we were like little ass kids. Like 7. When I first moved to this house over here, I feel like that's when we met. Because I remember being a kid and they would put like the sprinkler outside and other kids from around would come and we would like play in the sprinkler. And I remember there being a female and I'm pretty sure it was Tiff. But she says she doesn't remember that, so I don't know. I don't know who else it could have been though. Because that's like the only other person that lives here.
That's a fact though. Then there was mad heads that lived here, but like not, female wise that we really like, are friends with, not really too many. Right?
You know another thing, bro? I never see kids playing in like the sprinkler anymore. I don't even see kids outside.
I don't even see a sprinkler.
They're all iPad kids now.
Facts.
Yeah, that's sad.
Or Cocomelon kids.
Yo, word. Cocomelon took over the younger generation.
Bro, I have a manager at work that's like so anti Cocomelon. She has like conspiracy theories of how it like rots kids' brains and a bunch of weird shit, and she won't let any of her nieces watch it. And like every time, because I work at Walmart, so every time we're putting out a product and it has like Cocomelon on it, she always brings it up. She's like, "Oh, I hate this stuff. Cocomelon rots kids' brains, They did studies on it, yeah." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, okay."
What?
But speaking of kids, bro,
I didn't want to say it, but I was like, I knew it.
So, Deibi, speaking of kids, would you want kids in the future?
Yeah, I'd be down to have kids. I didn't want kids for most of my life. And then, I don't know, maybe like a year ago, I was like, shit, I wouldn't mind having a kid.
Why didn't you want kids?
Because I don't like kids.
You know that's cap,
kids are
bro.
nasty.
That's cap about the kids thing,
That's
bro.
weird. What's
Bro,
that?
you know what I'm talking
The
about,
fact
bro.
that I didn't want kids till like a year ago?
Are you talking
Yes, bro.
about? Are you talking about the
Your grandmaster
I knew
scheme.
you were talking about.
Oh, that's different. That's
No,
very
that's
different.
not different,
I'll
bro.
get into that. But nah, I don't like kids. I think kids are unnecessarily loud. They stink. They're disgusting. And also, like, the way I used to think about it, I was like, why am I going to spend my money on kids when I could spend that money on myself and go on more vacations and shit instead of having to buy stuff for kids? Not even being greedy. It's like, I'm going to take care of myself. Why am I going to take care of a kid?
Yeah, fuck you, kid.
Yeah, facts. But nah, what Chris is referring to is when I was younger. I don't even remember how old I was. Was this in middle school?
Yeah, for sure.
Sounds like some middle school shit.
Yeah.
So in middle school, I was a dirtbag, right? So
yeah, to preface it with that, this is some dirtball shit, scumbag shit,
so I had
fucking crust of the earth shit, bro.
I had like a goal or a vision or I don't know. Yeah, like a plan, I guess. What I wanted to do, because I always wanted to travel the world. But what I wanted to do was travel the world, build families, and then just disappear.
Yeah, you're a fucking deadbeat. Like, you're on like the biggest scale that could ever be imagined.
Like, I wanted to go to, I don't know, let's say like Spain, right? You get a girl, build a relationship, have a kid, and then just randomly one day, no warning, just leave and do it again in another country.
You know what that reminds me of? Have you ever seen that Family Guy episode where like Quagmire walks into like a preschool, and then there's like mad kids showing up that look like him in different colors and shit, and they're like, Dad, Papa, and all this shit.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? That's what I picture when it comes to this man. Bruh.
But yeah, I don't know why I wanted to do that, but I did. For a while, too. It wasn't like a one-time thing. It was like for a good minute. That's what I wanted to do.
How long is a minute?
A couple years.
I
Oh,
know.
wow, yeah. But nah, that's a funny, like, little ass kid thought, bro. It's just crazy when you think about it.
I wasn't
as a
even that
child.
little. I was like 13.
Damn. That's still a little ass
That's
kid,
crazy.
though.
Yeah, I
That's
guess.
still a kid.
I guess.
Shit, bro. Think about your mindset now compared to then, bro.
Facts.
It's not that far apart.
What the
Well,
fuck?
damn. This man, world domination.
Is
bro.
it still the same plan?
You know what's funny, bro? When I was
Oh,
little,
shit.
and I mean like 7 or 8 years old, I used to think I was the Antichrist.
Really?
For real?
What?
Why?
Because I was such a dickhead. And I would always wonder, like, why am I such an asshole? I'd be like, oh shit, like, what if I'm the Antichrist?
That's a deep
You know,
thought
I believe
for
that,
how
bro.
old you
I
were.
believe that, bro. I remember seeing it in you at one point, bro.
Damn. What
And
did you
I'm
see?
glad you brought it up because I remember one time we were playing a game, right? And you had kept beating me and Jason over and over again, right? And I could just see the look on your face of just evil, bro. Like evil.
Do you remember what game it was?
It was Gang Beast.
Oh shit! Whoa, what? This was like a year ago, maybe.
I
At
remember you
most.
telling me about this at
Yes.
one point. Is this what you were talking about?
Yeah,
You really brought it up.
I hadn't talked about it. I didn't go full in depth on what we
Yeah.
got talked about because I wanted to tell you, like, fully that when I seen your smile and your laugh, bro, I've seen a very few people with this evil grin, bro. Very few people with this evil, bro. But I've seen a glimpse of it in you, bro.
Damn. What if I'm a psychopath?
Well, are you?
Not that I'm aware of.
I feel like a psychopath wouldn't say that.
Facts.
Wouldn't say that or would say that?
They
Wouldn't.
probably would.
I guess I'm not. I don't know. Maybe I
don't know,
am.
Davey.
Perhaps. That's a question for y'all. Do you think that intellect, like cognitive function, is enough to overpower these? What is it? Like a disorder, right?
Yeah.
Being
I
a
would say
psychopath.
like tendencies, you know?
Yeah,
What?
but it's something that's like in your brain. Like your brain doesn't function properly, and that's why these people like you'll see a
Right.
dead body and it doesn't affect them in any way, shape, or form.
But you
Other
know,
people will see one and it'll be like, oh shit. Like,
it's like what was it, that serial killer that was really Jeffrey Dahmer? They got his brain and they researched it. They found that he was totally normal.
hmm.
You
I
know?
feel like it's like childhood traumas that make people like that.
I believe
You know, it is kind of interesting that you like blanked out like your childhood. You know.
Facts. You must have seen some cold ass shit, boy.
I mean, I don't really remember much, but I'm definitely traumatized. And I didn't know. So this is an event that happened when I was like 6.
Oh, shit.
Like a little after coming into this country, this happened. And I didn't know that it had traumatized me until maybe this summer. Right? I think this summer my dad brought it up, and then while he was like describing it, I started getting teary-eyed, and like I could feel it, something in my chest, and I'm like, damn, like I guess this shit did traumatize me, because he mentioned that it had traumatized him. So what happened when I was 6 years old, I have a relative, maybe, certain individual that used to live with my dad and was very close to him. So he lived with him in New Brunswick, because that's where I moved to when I first came to New Jersey. And we lived with him real close, like very close to our family. One could say an uncle to me. So he was like very close to us. And I didn't know about this. I don't think anyone in my family knew about this, but he was like, damn, what's the word? Like not gang banging, but like affiliated with a criminal group.
Gang affiliated?
Not really a gang, more like a criminal organization.
Okay.
So what they did, or what he got booked for, was Grand Theft Auto. Like he stole cars.
I think you remember you telling me a little about
Yeah, like
this.
he stole a car in a violent way, and then he had a firearm, which I'm pretty sure was like a fucking assault rifle, like a big ass gun. And they went to a bank and they tried to rob a bank.
Damn.
Yeah. And then like on their way out, I guess somebody shot a cop and killed them or something. I don't really know who did it. I try not to think about it. But somebody did it, right? That's not what traumatized me. Obviously, I wasn't there. But what traumatized me was what happened after. One day, I remember it like very vividly. I was just at home playing on my PlayStation. This was like a little apartment at the time. I was playing on my PlayStation, and I remember feeling like pressure to, get this shit done because I didn't have a memory card. So if you turned it off, it's gone. You gotta start from zero. Yeah. And my mom was pregnant at the time, and like we're just chilling there in the living room like as a family, I'm playing my game, and then we hear like a loud ass bang on the door, like bang bang bang. And of course, like we're not bad people, so my dad gets up and he's like, what the fuck, like what's going on? He goes to the door, he's like, I'm gonna call the police, like, what are you guys doing? Because he's thinking like somebody's out there either trying to break in or like fighting or something's going on. But then from the other side of the door, they yell at him to like get away from the door. And I remember seeing it too. Like I remember turning around, looking towards the doorway, and literally like as soon as he crossed, what is it? I don't know exactly what the name is. It's like an archway. Like a door would be there, but there's no door.
Oh, so it's like open.
Yeah, like literally as soon as he crossed the door just like flew past him, like behind him, and a bunch of like, I guess it was the SWAT team, just like ran in with like guns and shit, started pointing it at us, told us to get on the ground and all that. And yeah, that traumatized me.
Facts.
Damn, bro. So how did it go? So they burst in through the door, started asking y'all questions, I assume, right?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't speak English, so to me they were just making noise.
I mean, but you have like a recollection of the memory, right?
I remember that I got on the ground and then somebody told me to get on the sofa with my mom because she was pregnant. So of course, they didn't tell her to get on the ground.
Right.
And then they just started like ripping shit up.
Oh,
like the walls. I guess they were looking for either money or guns or something. I don't know. But they were just like ripping everything apart, trying to find what they had hidden, I guess, if they hid anything. Damn. I don't know.
Facts.
But yeah.
It's crazy you say that.
What the fuck?
Because, like, do you think that, something... Damn, I'm changing my thought from two thoughts that I want to say at the same time. But do you think that's why you were so quiet, in a way? Because, like, something I've noticed from you, like, since, like, I've met you, was that you're, like, robotically quiet. That's the reason why I jokingly call you the robot. Because you're, like, so, like, not quiet, but you have, like, this demeanor of, like, no show, no tell. You know what I mean? You carry that with you.
I don't know why that is. That's why, I remember telling y'all a couple times, I think that I have a mental disorder. Because I don't know what it is, but I know that I don't feel feelings the same way other people feel feelings. And, like, I could tell because I pick up on little things, and I'm like, everybody else is feeling this way. Why am I not feeling that way? And that's why I was asking y'all, like, do you think cognitive function is enough to like, I don't know what the word is, but like to put those disorders at bay almost. You know, like if you're aware of this and you're smart enough to realize like, oh, this is what's happening, can you not be affected by that?
I feel like you can, and I feel like you got a good head on your shoulders, bro, enough to do that. There's some people that are, you know, I feel like that has to do with strong will at the end of the day, because let's be honest, there's a lot of...
Stop him. A strong will to stop him from doing what?
Never know. I mean, you got
No, but that's another thing, though. I guess, like, a strong will is part of good cognitive function, because we've talked about this in the past. Like, is addiction just you letting yourself fall into it? Because I've, like, smoked weed a lot, and then one day I was just like, you know what, nah, I don't want to do this anymore, and I just stopped. And I didn't get, like, cravings or anything. I just didn't do it. So one day I was like, yeah, I guess it's, like, the right time to do it again. So I've always wondered, like, why is it that some people are more prone to addiction?
Some
Like,
people
even
just
cannabis.
got that bug in them, bro. Like some people like have like long lines of family that are just like alcoholics or whatever. And like some people just have an addictive like personality, I guess. Like for me, I feel that about me. Like if I get onto something, I get addicted to it. Like if I get put onto something, I want to be really good at it. Like I want to like dive into that world, like whatever I get put on, you know?
But is that to substances or skills?
It could be to anything. Addictive personality falls into anything that
Really?
you like, yeah.
Because I know that you used to smoke weed, and then one day you just stopped.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So, like, basically what I'm trying to get at is that you being addictive, or is that you just being very passionate about stuff?
But that's the thing, though.
I think he's
I don't
honestly-
think you can be addicted, like, to weed. At least for me, I wasn't. Because I didn't, like, use it in the same way other people do. Some people, like, need it to, like, function in the day-to-day or whatever.
You're funny. You're like, I'm not even going to talk.
No, but
Wait,
yeah,
on me.
like I always wondered, why is it that people literally first thing they do when they wake up is they hit the pen, and I'm like, what the fuck? I wake up and I don't want to do that. That's nasty.
Word.
It
I want
stinks. It
waffles,
tastes
bro.
bad. I want to like go to school.
I think they rely on it for like to suppress their feelings or
Word.
suppress what's actually going on in their life.
Trying to get away
You know,
from something.
you know what's crazy? You say that. I'm sorry, bro.
No, you're good. I wasn't saying anything.
Nah, my bad. But like, I've known a few people, right? I remember one time I posted a meme on my Snapchat about. It wasn't a meme, more or less like, you know how some people put like you know, like background music to like a quote that they're saying, like they put their face in it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think it went along the lines of like, you know, I think people are just using like weed to like
Numb
not
the
feel,
pain.
yeah, to numb, you know, what's really going on, and that's not helping in any way. And then the funny thing is about it, I thought, okay, it'll just fly over people's heads, whatever, it don't matter. And then like 3 people ended up, you know, messaging me like, no, weed is good. Like, you know, people just smoke because they just want to smoke. And those same 3 people were the same ones that I noticed had like
They
deep
do it
depression.
a lot. Cause see, I smoke just because I don't want to smoke, but I'll only smoke like once a week. You know, it's not like an everyday thing. I'm like, oh yeah, let me smoke. It's like, nah, I'm off tomorrow. I had a long week. Let me relax.
Do you ever
That's
feel
it.
like you need to do something to feel something?
Lately, yes, but not like to feel it, more to amplify it. So going back to me like not feeling shit, for most of my life I never really felt like sad or like happy or anything really, because like people would call me a robot and I'd be like, damn, like I really don't feel shit, you know. And obviously other people are noticing this because they're calling me a robot. But yeah, like I remember praying one time that I would feel something. Like I didn't care what it was. I wanted to feel something.
Damn,
Like I
I'm not
wanted
gonna
something
lie,
to
bro.
happen that would make me sad.
I laughed at that, but that shit is kind of sad, bro.
Facts.
I'm not gonna lie.
Nah,
like,
but
did
the
you
thing
really
is-
dissect it?
The thing is, I wasn't thinking of it in like a sad way. Like this is me just being logical and thinking about it like, you know, like damn, I really don't feel shit like other people feel things, and that's a very big part of life is feeling stuff, like the good and the bad.
So crazy.
So I was like, damn, I really want to feel something.
Would you say that you're a logical thinker?
Definitely.
So then,
Hell
do you
yeah, for
believe in
sure.
God?
I believe in a higher power, probably not God in the way that most people would say God.
Gotcha.
But I know that there's something there, you know? Like, what are the odds that all these numbers just happen to be perfectly in line for us to be here?
Exactly.
Nah.
It's so no, like going back to what you were saying about not feeling anything. It's crazy because I relate to that in the sense of like when people try to surprise me, or just in general, like the feeling of surprise. I'm like, I can't get surprised. Like for some weird reason, it just I don't feel that. I don't feel the need. Like I have to feel like I have to act happy. You know what I mean?
Bruh,
They be looking at
I've
you
heard
like-
you scream plenty of times from people surprising you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were in the car next to me in front of him.
It's a fake surprise.
That is,
It's fake.
you have no idea.
You had to pretend. It's for
Sometimes-
comedic effect, right?
So I think I know what you're
I'm not
talking
gonna
about.
lie to you, bro. I used to just do funny shit just to do it.
Bro,
You know what I mean? Not because I wanted to.
you're just a clown.
Yeah, sometimes.
So it's funny you say that thing about like surprises, cause like I know like T, my girl, she doesn't really like surprises at all. Is there a reason for that?
I just want to make sure I like react in a good way because sometimes like I don't like not knowing things, so I want to be prepared before it happens.
But surprises isn't like a surprise party, for example.
Yeah, or like gifts and stuff like that. Like if he gets me a gift, I want him to just tell me what it is before I open it because I just want to know. But he gave me a really good Christmas gift that made me cry. That's why I want to show emotions
What
when
was
I.
it?
Oh, Chris.
It was so I was trying to find a card that was like film related. I couldn't find one, so I made it myself. Like I drew it, and I wrote I wrote all the quotes from her favorite movies inside the card. So like from
That's
Avatar, Avatar, like the Blue Guys, Avatar: The Last Airbender, the Addams Family,
Blue
all that
Guys.
stuff. And then I got her. She likes like taking film pictures on 35 millimeter cameras. So I bought her a bunch of different films that she could try out.
Was this your first Christmas together?
Yeah.
Oh, that man played it safe.
Okay,
What happened?
that man doing. No, he did good. He did really good. If you ask me, he did really good.
He's good at gifts, but I suck at giving gifts. I got him a DNA kit thing. To see where he was
Oh,
from.
that's a pretty good gift, though.
Yeah, I fucking
Chris
did.
That's a good gift. Where are you
What?
from?
What does that even mean? Oh, the DNA.
You said you're a
kit.
chemist.
I get it. I get it. I'm like, what?
Going back on your feelings, and sometimes you said you feel like you don't know how you should feel. Do you ever like express your emotions in the wrong way? For instance, like if someone says something sad to you, or you see a sad movie, instead of like crying or anything like that, you laugh.
Not like that. I've
Sheesh.
definitely expressed my
'Cause he
emotions in
does
the
that.
wrong way. But more like because I'm not emotional, so somebody will say something that's like emotionally charged, you know, something that's making them sad or depressed or whatever, or worried, but I don't respond in a way that's like, oh, I get why you're worried. I'm more like, why are you worried about that? Like, just do this. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, I'm worried about this test. I can't sleep.
Don't go to
What
Davey
do
to
you
cry
mean,
for
bro?
a shoulder to cry on.
Like, it's just a test. It'll be fine. You
But he
practiced
will tell
already.
you the way to go.
So you're not
That's
good
a
at
fact,
comforting
though.
people when they're crying? Do you just look
Yeah, I
at
guess
them?
not.
Yeah, he's definitely not. I can tell you that. from
Yeah.
The best I could do is give you a hug.
Jason's
Is it a real hug or is it just like
Yeah,
a fake hug to be
that's a
like,
good
I
question.
know this is gonna comfort them.
Have
it's
you
not
ever hugged
comforting
Jason?
me.
Nah.
He's giving me like a pat on the shoulder.
Yeah, I've been like, you be alright, bro.
Yeah.
You guys
Same
never
shit.
hug?
No.
Nah.
Why?
Not like
Never
a
hugged.
full on hug.
Why not?
Like a greeting hug, you know, where like
Be
I'll
like,
dap
"Hey,
him
yo,
up and
bro."
you know, like a bro hug.
You know,
Yeah.
side shoulder.
Why
But not
not
like a
real
hey
hug?
bro. You know?
I think it would be weird. It wouldn't be like weird like in that way, but it'd be like awkward almost because I've never really like. I would never put both my arms into like a
Yo.
hug, like you know.
It's like with Tiffany, bro. Like me and Tiffany don't hug. You know?
That's
like I
'cause
see you
Tiff
guys
hates you,
hug. We,
though.
nah, it's just
Nah,
yeah, a little bit. Nah, that's just like our relationship was never like that. So, you know? Like it would feel odd to just give her a hug.
You know what we should do? We should do a group hug. One day.
Even that, I don't
I'm
know.
good. I'm good.
That's
on
a
that.
little weird.
Yeah, see, this is what I mean.
I don't know where you guys have been.
I'm good off that.
Where we
bro.
been?
Yeah.
We've been everywhere.
You've been on the roofs all day, the pigeons getting on you.
Yo,
That's
Davey,
not
you
good.
want to take that shot right there?
Nah, I don't.
Why
Really?
not?
You,
Nah,
you
I
want to
gotta
hold
drive.
on to it?
You
I doubt it'll do anything, but like, nah, I gotta drive, you know. better be safe than sorry. Don't drink and drive.
Damn. No edibles and drive. No psychedelics and drive.
I'll
either.
probably drink it when I get home. Maybe it'll help me sleep.
Type shit.
Facts.
All right, bro.
Or, I mean, odds are it's not going to do anything.
Shit.
I mean, what is this?
I don't know, Davey. How much do you
It's
even
50
drink?
milliliters. This ain't shit. It's like one shot. Nah, it's a little more.
It's a little more than one
It's
shot.
more like 2.
If it was me, that shit would get me done.
Okay, the reason I asked you if you wanted to take the shot now is because now I'm about to ask you some spicy questions, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We about
Let's
to get
hear
into it, bro.
Mm.
So have you ever like smashed someone that had a smelly genitals?
Smelly cooter.
Nah. Funny enough, I never have.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody that I've been with has actually been like very clean.
Facts.
Who would you say was the cleanest?
What the fuck?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna name her, but there was one that.
NDA.
How do I put this without it? Sounding-
Nah, that
fuck it, this is going on
question is
Spotify. Nobody
goofy.
cares. There was this one girl, I guess, I gave her head and it tasted like absolutely nothing.
I thought you were gonna say applesauce.
What the fuck?
Tasted like
Applesauce?
Tasting like
Nah, it was like water.
Word.
Like it was nothing. So I guess that would be the cleanest.
So you eat pussy?
Of course.
You do?
Type shit.
Don't you?
Yes.
Type shit. No, I was just asking because you know some people just apparently look like they don't eat pussy.
You look like you don't.
How
eat
dare
pussy.
you?
Nah, I don't really feel like.
Yo, word, turn to the other side, type shit. What the fuck?
Were you trying to get the fly or were you just?
Nah, I was just doing so.
Nah, yeah. So, what is something like in the bedroom that you would want to do that you haven't tried yet?
Damn, that's a good question. I feel like it's gonna take me a long time to think of an answer.
Type shit. Should
Baby's like, I'm a professional.
I've tried it all.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take the safe route. I've never
Anal.
done anal.
I knew you were gonna say that. I called it. For anyone who could hear, I called it. I knew he was gonna say that.
Would
bro.
you ever do a threesome?
Yeah, I would with another girl.
No cap.
Not another
no
guy.
dudes.
It's not
Why?
happening. I mean, I would do a threesome with another guy if it's a girl that I don't know.
I believe that.
You know what I mean?
Wait,
Like, let's say
wait,
me-
if it's a guy
like-
that you don't know.
Nah, it's a girl that I don't know. Like, let's put it this way. Let's say me and my boy Jason are like at a bar or some shit, and like some little thotty is hitting on us or whatever.
Shawty.
It's like, fuck it, bro. Let's go pack her out.
Yo, have you ever seen that?
I'd be
meme
down.
Where it's
But my girl, nah, that's not happening. His girl, nah. I'd be appalled if he asked me.
Oh hell yeah!
Be like, what the
Fuck,
fuck? What's
do I
wrong
look
with
like?
you?
Hell no.
So you feel more comfortable to do a threesome with your guy friend,
That's
than
the
just
boy.
a random?
That's the boy. For real.
Interesting.
The thing about it is, though, is like it's better that you like know, I guess,
The person.
the like your friend, but like not it being your girl.
I don't want
you
to
know?
care about her.
That's a fact.
Yeah, nah.
Shit, that
Just
makes
think
a lot
about
of
it.
sense,
Think
though.
about it. Think
When
about
you
it.
Think about it.
Let's put it
honestly.
this way, bro.
Keep
Let's
it
put
in
it this way.
100.
Right? Fuck. I was gonna use Tiffany as an example, but I don't want to do that.
Yeah, no.
So, alright, I'm gonna use you since both of you are already here, right? Let's say, you know, when Chris was on some freaky shit and you were also on some freaky shit, and Chris came to Jason and he was like, yo, whatever, we want to do a threesome and we want you to be in there. You know, because you know him, you feel comfortable with him, you know he doesn't have an STD or whatnot. I'm just coming up with a reason, right? I'm sure this would never happen because I know Chris, that would never happen. But think about how awkward it would be afterwards if he did that with you guys and then you were just out and about. That shit would be weird as hell.
I mean, that's like more so an obvious point. Like above all else, it's a very obvious point. But I think the thing is, like, at heart, it's like you wouldn't want to do anything with your girl with a homie or like with another guy,
Facts.
right?
That's
Is
a
that
fact.
like?
You're the first girl that has come around us
No
that
cap.
any of us have been in a relationship
Facts.
with.
Yeah,
Yeah, we've known each
actually.
other for years.
No cap.
Yeah, honestly, it was always like kind of like interesting because I would never really look at like, for example, Deibi had a girlfriend for a very long time, but all throughout that time, I never looked at her. I never spoke to her. I
it's like she
never
doesn't
even seen
exist.
her.
no
I
cap.
told you something like that too. The first time I met you guys, I was like,
How
come
like
they
I
don't
would
make...
avoid eye contact?
Yeah, I was like, how
Yeah.
come they don't make
And
eye contact
I
when
was-
talking to
we
me? I
mentioned
feel like
that. We talked about
property.
I'm actually making an effort to do it now that we're here.
Yeah,
But I remember when we went to
Mango.
Mango and like I would be talking and I would feel her looking at me, of course, because I'm talking, and like I would actively like look the other way.
Why?
I don't know.
The
It just
reason
feels
we do
wrong.
that
It's like
It's
that's
'cause, yeah,
Me and her would have these talks about why like that happens, I guess, and I always like chalked it up to like a respect thing.
Basically.
Like,
it's like you're not you. You're an extension of him.
Yeah, but it
You
made
feel
me feel
me?
like his property.
No,
like,
that's not-
I was just like,
In my mind, you are.
No, in my mind, it's a show of respect because at the end of the day, like, the same respect I'm giving you is the same respect I expect from them. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want my boy to be eyeing my girl OD. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, my bad, because sometimes I walk in here and I just, like, don't greet you.
I know.
My bad. But it's like, I don't intentionally do that. I don't mean it as a disrespectful thing. It's just that I'm so used to not.
Yeah, it's
we
not
don't bring our
disrespect.
girls
It's more
around, so-
respect for him and his relationship.
Because I'm not,
Yeah.
you know.
I know it was always like that, bro.
Yeah, that's how it
Yeah.
is.
And it would have been like that, like vice versa with them. Honestly, if Davey or Jason brought a girl on, I probably would like speak very minimally, kind of.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
I don't know. It's just I've been like that with all my friends. I remember Andrew had a girlfriend. I wouldn't really speak to her like that. Shit. Of course, Davey, but that's how I really am with my friends. It's really like I don't know.
It's
I don't
just
know.
weird. You know what I think it is? I think it's because we are. There's a word for it. Not like protective, but
Territorial.
like maybe it's that. And it's like we just don't. Like you're my boy, and I know that you wouldn't hit on my girl, but it's still like, yeah, nah, don't talk to that nigga. You know, it's like nah.
Shit, I shouldn't even have to tell her that. You know what I mean? Honestly. To
But
be
girls
like-
don't think about it that way though.
Facts.
Girls don't think about what that way.
Like that territorialism isn't there for them, or is it? Like he has female friends. Do you care about that like at all?
No, but I think that's just me. Like I'm so open to everything, so like I don't care. But like I know like some of my other friends, they don't want that at all.
I met some females like that too.
Yeah, Tiff.
Oh, or like-
Tiff
Yeah,
is
Tiff
like
is
that.
like that.
She brought that up like plenty of times
What?
about like, for example, like the Victoria's Secret thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Facts. Yeah.
I don't understand like why people are like that. Like if you have friends that are girls, I am telling you like not to talk to them. It's like they were there before I even came into the picture.
But would you bring him around your girlfriends?
Yeah, he hangs out with them.
See, I wouldn't bring my girl around them.
Why?
I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah,
Facts.
I feel that.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just the dynamic that's been going on for years. So.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just like,
You know.
nah.
You guys don't want to change?
It's like the same. Like, hold on.
I mean,
It's like
we're kind of working
you
on
want
it.
to change? Nah, but it's kind of like the same thing with the hug thing. It's just like kind of like a learned behavior. Like I don't know. I guess as you go through like a friendship, you kind of learn what you don't and don't do. Kind of like the roles and shit. But like for example, I'm not gonna hug two arm around like fucking Jason or Davey the same way I wouldn't like. I guess try to like make too much eye contact or like speak for too long with his girlfriend or Jason's girlfriend. You
It's
know?
interesting though that you guys say that, but then if you want to have a threesome, you would bring one of your guy friends with you. It's
But
like,
that's because I
that's like-
don't know the girl.
But you
Yeah,
know
She's
him.
a stranger. Yeah, but this is the bro.
That's just gonna build your relationship better.
Yes. Like this.
That's a good story to
Like
tell.
now we're like this. We'll be like this.
Hey, yo.
Are you trying to
Like
Eiffel
this.
Tower?
Word.
Bro, could you
High
imagine
fives and
making
all.
eye contact?
So you and
It's like, yo,
Jason
let's
are
switch.
doing this shit and y'all make eye contact. What are y'all thinking?
I'm gonna kiss him.
What?
Pizza.
Be like, yo, let's switch, bro.
Facts. I'm tired, bro.
How
I'm
does
gonna get
that,
some
how does
water.
that go? How does that happen? I've never been in that situation, so I wouldn't know.
Facts.
But like, what do you do?
I feel
Like, what if I
In a
want the other
threesome?
end now?
You
What
just,
happened?
you just go there.
Well, like, what if he's good with that end and he doesn't want to switch?
I don't want to leave.
You just
know, bro.
move her.
Damn. Turn around.
Just open it more. Here's some
Pause.
space.
Would you ever attend a swinger party? Like, with that being said?
With a stranger, not my girl.
No, of course not. Like with a stranger. I'm talking about like with Jason, for example, or like another male friend. Like y'all both going in there to get not like together, like doing shit. But I'm talking about like this is like your homie. Like you kind of like he has your back. You have his back, kind of thing. If anything goes like crazy, another man comes behind you or something.
Shit. I don't know, bro. To my knowledge, a swinger party is like couples go there to swap. It's not really like just a single guy walks in to just like fuck some guy's girl. It's usually like, yeah, you can fuck my girl if I fuck your girl.
But
Shit,
they have
bro, I
other
wouldn't know.
things. They have
Orgies?
other things. Like, kind of like an orgy, but it's like a sex club. They have them in Las Vegas.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, like where
That's
you
what
really
they-
just go and just hook up with whoever.
Shit, that sounds like a brothel.
Right there in the
Facts.
course.
Yeah, kind of.
I
They
know.
have it in
I know somebody
Amsterdam,
who
red
lost
light
their
district. Red light
virginity
district.
at a brothel.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said I
you
know.
had a-
I know somebody that lost their virginity at a brothel.
Do we know
Damn.
this person?
Nah.
Nah, we don't know this person, Dave, but
He got no
let's
game.
just say we were in the same
had to
room
pay
with this
somebody.
person though. At one point. At one point we were in the same room with this
Was
person.
it this room?
No, thank
Nah,
God it
not
wasn't.
this room, not this
Thank
room.
God it wasn't.
Shit, we're sitting right next to him.
Oh no.
It's like, nah.
Damn. That boy got no play. He had to pay somebody to take it.
That's what I was talking to Chris about.
How old was this person when they did it?
I think like 23,
Sheesh.
22, 23.
Sheesh.
It's not your cousin, is it?
No, no, no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
it's not my cousin. It's not my cousin.
Well, you ain't know he a backseat legend. Too good for
Damn.
that.
But going back to the swinger question, would you go to a swingers party?
I guess
Damn,
the
I
partner,
don't know.
the partner
Or
might
an
have
orgy,
complicated
or
it.
an orgy in general. Would you ever do that?
I'd be afraid to run into people I know there.
What
It was
if
their
it's like in
season
a
teacher
whole nother
in high
state?
school.
Damn, bro. Mr. Rogers?
Hey, yo.
You know that man in there deep.
Bruh. Damn, but how would y'all feel though if you had a friend who was like very open sexually and him and his girl? Like, for example, Kazumi, right?
Who?
From No Jumper.
Oh, okay.
Do you know who that is?
Is that the Asian girl?
Yeah. Like, her boyfriend will basically like just offer her up to
Damn.
just get fucked.
See, this man is that man's a weirdo.
Yeah, but
right
both of
there.
them are like that. Like, both of them just do that shit.
I
Like,
can
how would you
agree
feel
with
if
you
one of
on
your
that.
friends was like that with their significant other and I was like, yeah, you want to fuck my girl? Like, yeah, just go for it.
I don't know, bro. To be
Like,
honest,
what if they both wanted you to do it?
To be honest, bro, honestly, I would just be honest with them. I feel like if they're my friend, they would already know how I'm rocking, you know?
Mhm.
And if they don't, then they're obviously not close to me. So I probably would just, like, dead that convo off the rip.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that shit either.
Yeah, what the fuck?
So, with that being said, so it's no to swinger parties?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Not if it's like my partner.
Oh, so you would go to a swinger party with your partner?
No, not my partner.
No, I thought that's what you said.
No, I said not if it's my partner.
Oh, not if it's your partner,
Nah.
but you would if
If
it
it's
was.
like just a stranger, I guess it wouldn't be a stranger. Let's say a very promiscuous female friend who I don't care about.
Uh-huh.
In that kind of way, you know what I mean? Like, this is just a friend. I know she gets around, whatever.
Right.
I'm not one to judge, you know what I mean? Do what you got to do.
Right.
If she wanted to go to one and the other girl was a baddie, I'd be like, yeah, fuck it, I'll go.
I like how you mentioned promiscuous. That kind of leads into the next question I want to ask you. So, how much is too many bodies for your girlfriend? Someone who you
Shit.
think is eligible to be your girl.
I just wouldn't want to know.
Really?
Why?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to know. Because think about it. What if I get with a girl and it's like 8 months, right? Like, we're pretty far into the relationship at this point. It's like, you're my girl, I'm your man.
Mhm.
And then she's like, oh yeah, I was in a trains ran on me and all this shit. I'd be like, yeah, nah, you can't do that.
But why does it matter?
I
'Cause
don't
what if-
know.
What if you had the same body count?
You know
as
what it
her?
is?
You got trains right on you.
Hey, yo.
Oh.
Say nah.
You know what it is? I care about my social appearance. So I don't want to be out with someone who I think is going to make me look like a fool. Because let's say me and this person go to a restaurant, and then there's a group of guys over there laughing and pointing at us. And of course, I'm probably going to ask her, like, do you know those people? Like, because I feel them staring and pointing at us and
Mhm.
laughing at us. Do you know them? And she doesn't tell me until, like, we leave. And then she's like, yeah, I did know them. They ran a train on me. That's like some humiliating shit. Because it's like I just sat there while a group of guys that fucked my girl are just laughing at me.
Yo, have you ever
That's
seen,
really that's what it is.
Have you ever seen Scary Movie? In that part where he's like, his girl's like in the pageant. She wins like the pageant. He's like, yeah, that's my girl. And then this guy's like, yeah, I hit that. Best pussy I ever had. And then the guy was like, yeah, I'm hitting that too.
Yeah, that's like some embarrassing shit.
Fuck, man. Yeah,
that's what they say, bro.
Completely agree. Completely
She
agree.
could be your dream girl to someone else, she a hoe.
But
Oh,
that's
yeah.
her
That's
past.
just how the game goes.
So I feel like her past should just like not be a problem if you're like in her present now.
But that's what he
Gosh,
means
I
by
don't
when he
know.
says he doesn't want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if it's like, for example, let's say I move to Texas, right? And I get with a girl, and we're in a relationship, and she tells me she got 20 bodies, and she's like 22 or some shit. If I don't know anybody, I don't really care. Because I don't know anyone. But the thought of like, shit, maybe somebody that I know smashed my girl, that's like, oh nah.
Facts.
So
It's almost like they
automatic.
have something on me.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Damn, that's crazy. So it's automatic if, like, let's say one of your close friends, like anyone, any friend,
Mhm.
it doesn't have to be just me or Jason, like had any type of association with a female that you are associating yourself with now.
Not
It'll
with
be
a
flip.
female that I'm making my own. Like I'm getting into a relationship with.
That's
her.
what I mean.
Because
yeah.
for example, let's say I slept with a female, and then you were telling me about how like you're talking to her, or whatever, and like you kind of fuck with her. I would 100% tell you. I'd be like, yo, I got with her.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And I already know how you would react because I know you. You're my bro. I know you would just stop talking to her.
Yeah.
Because it's like, think about it, bro. Let's say we're fucking around one day, flaming each other, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's why I fucked your girl.
Exactly.
That's some foul
That's the
shit.
main comment.
It's
that
like I
think
don't
about
want to
too.
have. I don't want somebody to be able to say that shit to me.
Facts. Make me
Why,
look like a
though?
dumbass.
I don't know. I guess it just goes back to the same thing as like why we avoid eye contact with you.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It's just like
Shit, I'm doing it now.
just staring at me.
Look for a second.
It's funny because I give good eye contact.
I'm looking now.
Like whenever you guys talk, I literally look directly at your
I'm
eyes,
looking at
but
the
you guys
painting.
Looking
it's
at
glazed
everything,
over,
so-
looking past.
Yeah, because I'm like, I can feel the stare. And I'm like,
It's not a stare, it's eye
I'm gonna look at the back. That
So
But yeah, it just goes.
so what's a
back to
high
that.
body count for a girl for you?
Damn.
Be
Like
honest.
one? It's like, no, I'm kidding.
Bro said one.
I feel like it changes with age. For example, like if we're in high school and she tells me she got 7 bodies, I'm like, what the fuck? How?
Yo,
I'm like, how?
I met a girl in our
How?
senior year who had 10 bodies.
You're 16. How?
Bro. Right? That's crazy.
But if we're like 25 and she tells me she got 8 bodies, it's like, I mean, you're 25. You feel me? Like, of course you're gonna have sex. Like, I get
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, facts.
What if, like, she tells you she has 20? Is it the same?
And we're 20,
25. Same number.
25. I don't know. That's getting a little up there.
But it's just like how like you're fucking with different people. Like she's fucking with different people too.
Yeah, but like,
So like what's your body count?
that's a number that won't be disclosed.
Where my boy's a
Respect it.
I don't
virgin.
know it off the top of my head, but as
Oh.
far as I'm concerned, 2
Hey. That man's a virgin, straight up.
facts.
Born again virgin.
I'm
Fuck
saving
outta here.
myself for Jesus Christ.
Oh, God. Where the marriage at?
But shoot, I don't know. I mean, I guess if I had to put a number to it, let's say my age now, like she's the same age as me. We're 22. I think more than 8 is probably too much.
Really?
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
Is it just because your body count's lower than that?
No. Au contraire.
He
nah,
doesn't remember
again,
it, but he
Nah,
knows
you a
it.
virgin,
I don't know what it is, but I know it's more than that.
I think he
It's
forgot
just
your
Why?
like,
But I feel like 8's not a lot.
but it's like in relationship to the age. Because if she's 30 and it's 8, I would think that's pretty low for a
Facts.
30-year-old.
That's a fact.
But 20 years old, it's like that's one body every year since you were 12.
that's
you
wild.
know what I mean?
12.
But sometimes people have more than one body a year. Sometimes it's 5,
Some hoe shit.
10.
Yeah, fact.
But it's not. I don't think it's
21.
hoe shit. It's just
Well,
they're
like-
having fun.
But here's the thing, like, again, that goes back to a female friend that's promiscuous, and she's like telling me, like, yeah, you know, like I did this, I did that. Like, I don't care. I'm not gonna judge you, but I'm not gonna make you my girl. Like, I'm not gonna commit to a relationship with you. If you want to like fuck whoever, like shit, go for it. Do what you gotta do. Have fun. I don't care. But you're not gonna be mine. I know somebody like that, and we're cool. He's a good friend. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't care.
So you just don't want someone that has been with a bunch of people because you just want them to just be yours, like a low body count number.
I guess so. Yeah.
But why?
Shit, I don't know.
You do
I don't
know.
know.
There's a reason why.
Well,
You
I guess like the social thing.
Didn't you say it was because you didn't want anyone to have like something on you?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons.
And because
but
of your
it's
reputation?
Like, yeah, like think about it. If she has a reputation for being a hoe and you get with her, like you're an extension of your partner. The same way your partner's an extension of you. So now if your partner is a hoe, I'm thinking the guy...
We're grilling this man right now.
Like, you're a simp.
to
Something just happened with the camera.
No space on the memory card.
Damn.
You clear it?
I mean, we got a good bit though. I guess the rest could be audio. But yeah, what the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah. Like you're an extension of your partner. So let's say this girl is a hoe, and I know she's a hoe, and she's known to be a hoe, and then this guy, Captain Save a Hoe, you know, gets with her and shit, and let's say marries her. I'm looking at the guy and I'm thinking like, damn, like you're a bitch. You know, like you're a simp.
But I feel like the people that she slept with shouldn't like label her as a hoe.
It
like,
shouldn't.
But men do that.
It shouldn't, but that's just how I feel. Like I agree. I think that if she wants to have sex with whoever, like go for it. But again, she's just not gonna be my partner.
But why is it that like when girls have a high body count, men see them as hoes, but if a guy has a high body count, they see him like as like a man?
Cause like, you know what it is? It's cause the guy has to get it. The girl could just give it to whoever she wants. Like,
no, you don't just give it to whoever.
She could.
I've seen some dudes.
Like, let's say just a random ass name. I don't know, Ariana, right? Let's say some girl named Ariana walks up to a guy and says, "Let's have sex right over here." 9 times out of 10, the guy's gonna say, "Fuck it, let's go." Like, okay.
That's a fact.
But if you walk up to a random ass girl and you're like, "Let's have sex right now," she ought to think that you're some type of rapist.
Oh
like,
God, I'm gonna go to jail.
But it just
no, like I mean, for me at least, I really don't care too much. But at the same time, I rather much not know. You know what I mean? That goes for like a lot of females that I've dated. I'm like, I would prefer not to know. You know what I mean? Because then I would feel like.
But
damn.
you would like to know if they were like with your homie, right?
For sure.
how are you gonna find out without asking who she slept with?
Your homie.
Like this
That's
is
true.
I
Well,
think
she
that-
doesn't know who your homie
I think there's
is.
the reason why. Like,
but the
am
homie
my
knows who
name.
she is.
Oh God, I'd be like, yo, y'all look at my new girl. Yo, and if David gives me that look that he just gave me right there,
I wouldn't just give you a look. I would tell you. Funny enough, I remember Chris asking me one time about a girl. I'm not gonna name her, but I remember him asking me like, "Yo, how do you know her?" And I assume that's probably what he was getting at. Like, have you, done anything with this person?
And do you remember when we were talking about this and we were like, if Deibi knows her, I'm dropping
Hey,
it off
yo.
the face of the earth.
Honestly, I don't remember who Deibi's talking about right now. I'm trying to think, but nah, yeah. That is the thing about us, bro. If there's like a certain like suspect thing, I remember like when you had brought someone, when Jason had brought somebody, Deibi had like raised concerns about it.
Yeah, and here's the thing: I'm not gonna tell you that she's a hoe, but I'm gonna try to like guide you in the right direction. And
No,
be
that's
like,
a fact. Deibi
maybe
low key like a whole guru.
I'm like, maybe you should like look into this. You feel
Facts.
me? Like think about this a little more. Why was she just doing that?
That's a fact.
Like think about it. It's up to you to decide. But I'm just gonna let you know, like, hey, this is a little fishy.
Okay.
Like, you should think about it.
So why do you think most guys think the same way as you?
Yeah.
Do you think most people have that thing about reputation, or do you think it could be different for other people?
It's like, damn, how do I put this? If, let's say, let's say I build something, right? And this was me. I built this. It's mine. I put my hard work into it. I don't want anybody else to have it. It's mine.
Mm-hmm.
I built it. It took a long time to get it.
Property.
You know what I mean?
This man
But
is
honestly, that's kind of how it is. Because if you really think about it, that's what a traditional relationship is. The woman is basically the property of the guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And like in the relationship, assuming that it's not like some abusive shit, it's not gonna feel like it's property, you know? Like you ask your lady to wash the dishes, it shouldn't feel like you're
Wash the dishes
demanding her.
now.
Yeah, it shouldn't feel like you're demanding her to do it or she has to do it. It's just gonna be like, oh sure, you know? Like if your girl asks you, oh, could you, take me over here? If you could do it, you're gonna be like, yeah, I got you, sure. It's not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna feel like something out of the ordinary. But that's kind of how it is. That's why back then it was like, all right, the lady's gonna stay in the house. She's gonna clean. She's gonna raise the kids. The guy's gonna go out and work, get the money, and do all that stuff. But it didn't feel wrong because it wasn't like forced. It was like a mutual understanding. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, dude. There's just
Three of
There's
them.
a lot, bro.
There's
It's
three
distractions.
of them, bro.
Okay.
Where the fuck did they come from? It's the middle of winter.
Okay.
Staying warm, bro.
There's 3 flies just like flying around us. There's 4.
What?
Okay.
But yeah, like that's kind of how it is. I guess guys are just more possessive than girls are. Like more possessive, more territorial.
That's a word I feel like is a lot better than possessive. I feel like territorial explains it a little bit better. So would you say that you're very territorial, or you're just like minimally territorial?
I wouldn't say I'm very territorial.
Because
Because
like a
like,
little bit.
like my ex, for example, had female friends. I didn't really give a fuck. She would go out. I don't care.
You mean male friends?
Yes, that's what I meant. My bad. But yeah, I didn't really give a fuck. Like she would go out and do her thing. Like I don't care. I don't have to know exactly where you are or what you're doing all day, every day.
Facts.
Because like, if there's that mutual respect, like for one another, I know that you're not gonna do some foul shit, and you know
Okay.
that I'm not gonna do some foul shit. So I don't
Facts.
really care where you are or who
Exactly.
you're with. I know you're not gonna do anything. Like,
So
go
this
for it.
Okay. 2 questions. Let's just go off of this first one because I feel like it's a good question. Has there ever been a time where you felt like one of your girlfriends, past girlfriends, male friends have stepped out of line?
I know exactly why you're asking this. Yeah, one time, yeah.
You know what's crazy? When he wrote down this question,
Well,
I
that's
was
the
like,
first
where
one
the
that I
fuck
could
did this come
remember.
from?
That's
I
the
didn't
first
know
one
about
that I
this.
could remember, but I'm sure there's been a couple. What's up? Oh yeah, I'm sure there's been a couple, but there's one that I could remember, and I know exactly why he asked that. He asked that because of a friend that we have, that was also a friend of my ex, and he made a comment under her picture that was. Like, I know that he made it in just like a joking kind of way, like, you would with a friend.
What did he say?
I don't remember exactly what it
But
was.
it was enough to get you mad, bro.
I don't remember exactly what it was. I think it was something like, let me lick your toes or some shit. Something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was. But it was like said in a goofy way. It wasn't just said direct like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, the first thing that I did was I hit that nigga up and I was like, yo, calm your tits, my nigga. Like, chill out.
Right.
'Cause I know where you are.
Okay. I know where you live.
But yeah. And then, of course, I also told her about it and she agreed with me. She was like, yeah, no, that's weird. I don't know why he said that. And then so did her friends. So I'm like, yeah. Again, he's just messing around. I know he didn't mean it in a serious way because I know him.
The consequences.
But you know what I mean? It's still, again, it's like the social thing. Other people are going to see this comment like, yo, chill out.
Facts.
They don't know that you're fucking around. I do.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So
like
do
the
you
same
feel-
way, like, I'm not going to call you a bitch in front of your girl.
Right.
Because it's just it's like disrespectful.
Of course.
Facts.
Like, you probably know that we're just messing around. I don't really mean that he's a bitch.
Facts.
Mhm.
But it's like a respect thing. I don't want him to seem any kind of way in front of you.
Yeah, facts.
I feel like it's also like, alright, like, I guess I'm gonna use Jason and you as an example, right? Like, I'm not gonna bring up like your most deepest, darkest, or like crazy insults like as we would like in private. You feel me? Like I wouldn't call Deibi like you said. You dumbass piece of shit.
Yo.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Or Jason a fucking dirty piece of shit. You know, like, I wouldn't just go ham in front of,
types of shit.
His, like, you know what I'm saying?
Even in front of other
company.
Yeah,
you know?
even in front of other people, not necessarily girls, just other guys.
Because I don't changed man, huh? Yes, sir.
Oh, shit.
Changed, man.
Are we going to bring that story up?
We're not.
Wasn't it your girl?
That's an episode. That's for Chris's podcast.
We can say that.
I got questions ready for his ass.
No.
Oh, you don't?
Oh, no. You're going to find out later on.
Yeah. I feel like damn. Alright, but.
Learning a lot of things.
That's low key kind of like a pack mentality. You know, because you're only as strong as your weakest link. I don't want you to look like a bitch in front of other people. Because I'm with you, so now I look like a bitch.
Facts.
Like, if somebody could press you and just talk to you any kind of way, like, you know, at a bar or some shit, and I'm there with you and I'm not doing anything, now they're thinking, like, he's a bitch just like him. Yeah, exactly.
Facts.
Real shit.
So I feel like you guys, like, care a lot about how you perceive yourself in public. And like how you perceive yourself to other people. Like I feel like that affects you guys a lot on how people view you.
A lot of guys, they do, like in that sense of like
Status.
like with females and status, I guess. But that in terms of like I guess joking, if that's like what you're referring to, I feel like that's more so like of a general like respect thing, because I wouldn't like joke with Jason or Deibi in front of like random people because it can come off like a certain type of way. And you know how like when people react to like someone calling you like some heinous words, you know, like it could be taken the wrong way and be seen as, oh damn, this person is just disrespecting you in front of everyone.
Yeah, because again, they might not know that we're
exactly
joking.
The same way like when that guy that Dave was talking about wrote the message to, you know, his ex about the toes or whatever he did. You know what I'm saying? Like that can be perceived in a very like false way by like, you know, passerbyers. Yeah. Which I guess in a sense is, like you said, caring about how you're perceived, you know?
And to add on to that, so I work for a new company, right? And the main rule my dad told me about, he's like, don't joke with anybody. Do your work. Just keep to yourself. If they joke with you, you know, laugh with it. Don't joke back like you would with your personal friends. Which he's right about. Because there's an example would be, I know this guy that's already, like, he's only 1 year older than me. And everybody that sees him insults him on spot. Nobody respects him whatsoever. But I don't insult him, you know what I mean? So he's always like, instead of like, you know, because people insult him jokingly, I know it's all jokes, but when he wants to take things seriously, no one takes him seriously. And I've been through that too. Yeah, exactly. But no, that's the reason why he has like respect for me, because I don't treat him like that. And most of the guys, they're the same, because I don't really joke with them. Like, I'm very much a different person on the job site. It's more a fact of like, yeah, people respect you more when you don't act part of the crowd. You know what I mean? Because more or less everybody wants to joke, but it's like you don't really gain respect from that. You know what I mean?
You know what it is also? Like the reason why I guess you kind of took that as like caring about like the image or whatever. It's like ego, to put it like simply. Like everybody's like, if your ego is shattered like in public, it's like damn, you know. That's why I would assume it's like the thing about the reputation thing, about not wanting to know. It would be an ego thing.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I almost fell into that trap at one point. Crazy. Like, a girl I was with, who I was like in a relationship with, you could call. I remember I was asking her, like, I was gonna share her like a funny story that I thought was funny at the time, about like a certain like experience I had with someone else, right? And she was like, and then I kind of was like, you know what? Let me retract on that, because that's gonna lead to the question that I know I really probably don't want the answer to. You know what I mean?
Oh, like
she's gonna tell you
the meme where it's like when she tells me stories from her past,
and I'm like, oh, nah.
Damn.
Wait, you get comfortable when I tell you about my past?
Mm-mm.
Good.
But I don't talk about my past at all.
Because you're a whore.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I was never the type of person to really talk about like anything like that.
That's a fact,
Yeah.
Like he was very reserved, even with us for like a long time. It was very rare when he would like spill to us too, which is crazy.
You know, that kind of has to do, it kind of relates to like how I would tell y'all that if I saw my ex out with someone else, I would feel bad for him.
Really?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, because it's like,
what you're saying too.
because the thing is like me and her had been together for so long, like of course we did a lot of shit. You feel me? So it's like, I would have something on him.
Do you feel like a one-up on him?
Yeah, basically, because it's like, think about it, bro. We were together for 5 years. Like, that's not just some regular shit. Like, there was a lot of stuff going on. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then seeing him with someone else is like, oh, he probably hasn't even done that yet. And it's like,
Do you feel
You
like
know what
that's
I'm
gonna
saying?
go away? Like that thought process of like, you know, like, oh, I got a one-up on him, or nah, I can't be with that girl. He got a one-up on me. Do you feel like that goes away with time? Like you just stop really caring? Because you said that thing about the body count and how like the numbers start to like decrease in how much you care as the person ages. You know, so like as you get older, do you feel like you're just gonna stop caring about like the one-ups or?
yeah, probably the same way that I didn't want to get married or have kids, and now I want to get married and have kids.
Got you. So you're
It's like the
saying
same
everyone
thing,
just
you
needs
just
to mature.
Yeah, you just get older, you mature, and you realize that that doesn't really matter. And I know that it doesn't really matter, but right now, to me, it matters. And I can only make the best decision right now.
Facts. It's crazy you say that because like Tiff, I remember like I think this was like a year ago. She was saying like, "Fuck no, I don't want no kids. I don't want no kids." And now she's like, "You know what? I think I would want a kid one day."
Yeah, because the circumstances changed.
I think it's like also to like take it there. I feel like it's like a biological thing. Like as you get to a certain age, like you want to have kids, you know? Like
I would
those
agree.
hormones start to kick in.
I would agree, but technically that would mean that women would want to have kids when they were like 16 to 18. Because that's like the optimal time biologically for them to have kids.
But some people do.
Is when,
Don't they call it
can't
like
remember.
baby fever or something like that?
But when they
That's
get
what call it,
older,
right?
Yeah.
That's
when
kinda,
they get older, it gets
that's
That's a
more
little.
dangerous.
That's a little young.
That's a trap right there.
But I think that baby fever is more like you realize you're getting to the point where it's like, oh shit, if I don't have a kid, it might not happen.
Nah, not at all. Not
I
at all.
don't know.
Baby fever is like can happen. Go ahead, baby.
There you go.
I cut you off.
No, you.
But is it like I feel like baby fever is triggered more when you see another person with a baby and you're like, oh shit, like look at how happy they are. I would want one.
But
And
it
then you
comes.
get baby fever.
It comes and goes. Like if you see like a cute baby or like laughing baby, then yeah. But
Then
if you
you
see
want crying.
a kid terrorizing
Like, ugh,
everyone,
fucking
then you're
kids.
like, nah, I don't want a kid.
Man, it'd be like that, bro. Like a crying child at fucking Walmart. I'm like, I fucking hate kids.
That's the one thing I don't like about kids, that they just make unnecessary noise.
But they
I
don't
feel
know
like
how
you
to
hate
express.
unnecessary noise.
That's
I
what
said, I
that's
feel
a
like you
very
hate
Deibi
unnecessary
thing.
That's why I don't talk a lot.
Mr. Roboto.
No, because it's like, what the fuck is the point of you talking if you're not gonna say anything badly?
So you rather awkward silence.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be awkward.
Prefers to look
It
at me. if you
just
don't
doesn't
like
have to be an interaction.
Yeah, just do your thing. I do my thing. Doesn't matter.
I remember you had told me a while back that your girl would FaceTime you when she's around friends, and you'd be like, "Why the hell are you calling me right now?"
Nah, there's a couple reasons for that. One of them was like, yo, you're out with your friends. Like, why are you calling me? Like, do your thing. You're with your friends. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because like, if I'm with y'all, I don't want to call my girl. I'm with y'all.
Mhm.
So to me, I kind of see that as like, you're not in the moment. Like, do your thing with your friends. Like, don't worry about me. I'm here.
Maybe
Whatever.
she just wants to check in on you.
You can check on me when you get home.
Well, she doesn't go home right away. Well, she's out for like days. Don't you want to check up on
All right,
her?
that's kind of crazy. At that point, I think that she got like kidnapped. Like days. Like what? What's going
5
on?
Or
days,
she,
no
you
call.
know, or she gone like 6 days in the Dominican Republic, bro. How you feel?
Hey
about that?
yo. On a vacation?
Vacation? Probably.
That kind of goes to how much respect you have for your partner.
No cap.
And trust, I guess.
Facts.
I don't care. Go take your vacation.
True.
But then I'd be like, but why don't you take it to Florida where I could go?
See, he's thinking inside the box too.
Do you guys like when you ever did bring your girlfriends around? Do you guys show affection in front of your friends to your girlfriend, or you just like
No.
we're bros
mean,
now?
I've never brought him around.
Yeah, they
Never?
No.
So were you
I'm
surprised when he
Yeah.
brought me?
Yes.
Yeah, very.
Honestly. Yeah.
I was a little nervous, low key,
Me too.
Why?
because I was like, "Oh shit! Like this is a new step.
person. Yeah, there's a new step. in our
Like we've
friendship.
never been here before."
It's funny because the first day I met you guys, we were gonna do this prank where we were gonna start arguing and like being like real aggressive with each other to see if you guys would step in.
You know what's funny?
I would have been
I
like,
know
"Damn,
Chris
she's about to
so
beat his
well.
ass."
I know Chris so well that I would not be tricked by that. Like I know Chris. Like I feel like
I think
know.
you would, honestly.
You think so?
Off the
be
first
scared
meeting,
for
without
you.
knowing, without knowing her.
Like if I was,
Yeah.
if all of a
you
sudden,
started arguing with him?
Yeah.
I'd be like, "She's gonna fuck him up," because I know you wouldn't punch her.
I look, you just look at Davey and be like, I don't know about this one.
I feel like y'all would just be sitting quiet. You're like, damn, bro, what time?
Nah.
I gotta work. It's like, fucking thing.
Nah, it depends. Cause like, let's say you guys really did commit, and he started like attacking you, then I feel obligated
yo,
to
what
stop
the
him.
fuck?
Facts.
You know what I mean?
I'd be like,
But then again, I know
She
him, and I know he
started
wouldn't do
attacking
that.
me.
Like we know.
So I'd try to protect you.
No cap.
I'll be like, damn, she's about to fuck him up.
Oh God, I'd be like, yo, Chris, let's go outside, bro.
we were gonna do, but then I told him I didn't want to do because I was like, what if they see me as like this mean person?
Nah.
I would have thought you were funny if you had done
Facts.
that. And then like broke it to us that it was a joke. I'd be like, oh shit.
It was
God,
actually on the way to
fuck her.
Jose Tejas. That's when we were gonna do it. We looked at each other and I was like,
shit. Oh shit.
Real shit. Real
Damn.
shit. Real shit.
but
Was that the first time y'all had
yeah,
met?
I think so.
The first time I met you was literally over here at Tiff's.
What?
Yeah, when we were filming the video
That's
for
the first
her,
time.
her facial stuff.
Yeah.
Oh
That was
yeah.
the first time.
Yeah.
Wait, did you guys know I was
right.
coming? Or did
No,
you just come in and you
no.
were like, who the fuck is this?
Nah,
No.
I walked in and I was like, what?
Facts. I was caught off guard when you opened the door. I was like, oh hi.
See, but I played it off though.
Wait, but did you know who I was? Like,
I
his
assume-
girlfriend?
I assume that you
What if
were
I was
friends.
just one of his friends?
Trust me,
You don't got no friends.
What?
Tiff low-key don't got friends, I'll be honest.
I'm her friend now.
Hey,
For
for
real.
real. Shit.
I can't speak. That was the first one of his friends that I met. I met her in LA.
Tiffany?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We went to
she
the
told me
strip
that.
club.
Yeah, she told me about
What are the odds that y'all would be there at the same time, in the
Facts.
same place?
Shit, bro. I was there so fucking often, bro.
You
True.
live there.
Word.
I was like, where the fuck Chris at? Why isn't he responding? Boom, this man turns out this man's in
He hasn't
Cali.
been on
I'm like,
Fortnite
fuck.
in weeks. Shut up.
I'm like, yo,
I
get
remember
on,
the
get on
first time
Fortnite.
I went. I remember Deibi was telling me that I was gonna get jumped, and like I was gonna get fucking tripped on by
Like,
some
damn,
locals.
Better make sure you don't wear no
Yo,
blue.
word press is the word I was looking for, bro.
Shit, I was thinking, saying, I was like, bro,
That's all we
Chris
see
better
in the
not wear
media,
his
bro.
favorite
That's all we
colors.
know.
His favorite color is black. That's all he wears.
Yeah, he knew. He
Yeah,
was
head to
prepared.
toe right now, black.
Shout out my boy.
And
That's
why are you?
what
It's
I'm
funny how all you were wearing black beanies rolled up in the front.
Yeah, that's like,
Nah, there's a rolled up one. It's just a beat.
mine is rolled up for sure for style. He,
But
you know,
still, I didn't get the memo.
It's cold, bro. That little heater is putting in work because it's not cold.
Yeah.
Not as cold as
She's
it
like,
used to be.
It's
It's
still
a-
cold.
it's a
It's
little
still
bit.
working.
It's putting in
That's
work,
what I'm
though.
saying.
For
Hopefully,
sure.
we can't hear it on the mics. You just hear the.
Yo, word.
I think there's a
Oh,
filter
That'd be
that you could
tight.
add to take like those droning noises out.
Really?
Probably.
Ba-doom, doom, doom, ba-doom.
I mean, like in
bro.
post.
What happened?
In post, like DaVinci, I'm pretty sure has a filter.
Shit. I hope so, bro. I
You
hope
think
it's
so?
not even in there.
I think so.
You can do it on Adobe Audition.
So,
You gotta pay money for that.
Yo, bro, so
Yeah.
going back
how
to
come?
you, bro.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go
My
ahead.
bad.
Ask your
Yeah, it's his
question.
birthday episode.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
cap. Happy late birthday, my boy. And
Appreciate it.
you know, this is gonna be not the one time, not the last time, but what team are you on and why?
What do you mean?
Are you? Would you rather? I mean, eat ass or suck
Bruh.
toes? For the
You know
one time,
damn well I ain't sucking no toes.
you're a fucking bitch.
Me?
Damn,
You're the
bro.
one on
we
the
just had that
floor.
combo.
Kicking your feet up while you suck on a toe.
What the hell do I look like putting my feet up,
Legs
twirling?
kicking in the air.
Hell no.
Chilling with no makeup on.
Sweatpants. No, bro, you gotta.
Nah, I ain't sucking no toes.
Why would
That's
you eat
weird.
ass?
Cause you're already there. You might as well.
He said you're already there, so you might as well give me some chocolate pudding. That's what he said to me.
Why the fuck would I be?
Why
with,
would you
first
assume
off,
there's
why
shit
would I
there?
even be with somebody that's dirty?
And
Think
this
about
is
that,
where
Jason.
Davey flips it on you and
And
says
this is
you
where-
be with girls with shitty butts.
Yeah, that's a fact. Like what? Not once have I been with a female that was dirty down there.
Yeah, me neither. But
And if
I
they were,
just
I
wanna
would
say-
definitely say something. But nah,
That's pretty bold.
it's like
I believe baby would do that too.
I would-
bold as fuck.
I wouldn't do it in like a mean way, but I'd be like, yo, you know what I mean?
Miss,
Should
why is there a
probably-
piece of toilet paper there?
Maybe she doesn't know. I'd be like, you know, you should
Why is
probably
there a
go
piece
and
of-
you know take care of that.
Yeah.
You don't gotta be a dick about it.
Listen, Mr.
Shit
Ass Eater.
happens.
Would you let your girl eat your ass?
Oh my god.
Not my girl, nah.
But a
I don't
random
think I could.
person?
I don't think I could look at my girl the same way.
Why?
Yeah,
Because it's like, damn,
But
you
not
just
a
ain't
random
mad.
person, maybe?
Not a random
A
person.
random person, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Shit.
Because I don't care about them.
Wait, so do
You
you,
know what
hook
I
up
mean?
with people you don't care about? Like no emotional connection at all? You
Yes,
just
he
do
does.
it
I
just to
have.
use them?
Damn. Well, that kind of.
Well, you're just
Well,
using
that's
their
kinda-
body.
Oh goddamn.
It's a mutual
Is it?
using. Yeah, I'll make it
Might as
very
well put the
clear.
blog to Deibi's
I do
head
not
now.
want a relationship.
But
I make it
still,
known. You know.
by saying you don't want a relationship, you still, you still could have like feelings that, like feelings for them.
It's her problem.
Mm.
You mean, like-
That's her.
Alright,
Like
hold
at
on.
least respect for them.
Well, I'm not gonna like harm her or wish harm on her or humiliate her, you know.
Mhm.
But there's no attachment, if you get what I mean.
But then, how are
Like-
you even enjoying it then?
Is that real?
It's just a feeling,
Mm.
you know.
Well, I'll let you handle that one.
It definitely doesn't feel as good as somebody that you do care about.
Yeah, because sex should only be done with people you actually care for, not just people you
Well,
just.
sometimes you just want to get your nut off.
But then, if you do like that, then that's just in their body count. So
I guess.
brings
know
us
what they
back
say,
to when a
bro.
girl has a high body count. It's just like what you're
Yeah, but
saying.
then me, I'd be like, yeah, I got however many I got.
Patricia.
Nah, I feel
And
that
then
same
Jason
way,
will be
but,
like, whoa.
Like the thing about me in that sense is like, I wouldn't really want to do something with somebody I don't fuck with just because like, I don't know, I don't like the idea of being promiscuous for myself, like myself personally. Like I don't really judge anybody that is promiscuous, but like myself personally, I hold myself to a different standard.
It's for the
Facts.
feeling, the
What happened?
experience. You know, why not?
Nah, I need them emotional ties, bro. Personally.
Now you do,
Damn.
because you've had it, so now you want it again.
That's
'Cause
why
it
he always
feels way
says, "I
better.
love you."
Yo,
Bro,
He can't be
yo,
shooting at random
that's-
people.
Yo, that should be great. No, that should just be randomly coming out. I just gotta stop saying that.
so
Bruh.
do you? I think I already asked you this question about like saying I love you, like for the first time to a partner.
Mhm.
Have you like said it while you were doing stuff?
Oh yeah, definitely, for sure.
Nah, not while we were in the middle of the act.
Really?
But,
I thought you
like-
said you did
Well, not like.
for the first time.
Damn, how do I put this? It depends on what you mean, like by doing stuff. Like, are we counting like oral? Or is it
That's
just
kinda
like
funny. That's kind of a funny thought, bro.
Yeah.
nah?
Like,
Because a lot of
I
people,
love you.
because a lot of people don't count oral as sex, even though it's oral sex.
So you've eaten someone's ass and said I
Hey,
love
yo,
you?
nah, that's fucking weird.
I mean, you the one who said the oral thing. I just,
No, I
Like,
think
we've
he's
been-
saying if he's getting it.
if he's getting ahead,
I love you, bitch. Nah, but like usually it's like we're doing something sexual, but not sex. You get what I mean? Like we're making out, touching each other, that kind of stuff. You know, I think I've only ever said it to 2 people.
I believe that.
I think
Did you mean it?
one of them, yeah.
Okay.
Oof.
Shit.
The other one, I don't remember.
I mean, like that's
I guess not, because I forgot.
damn.
Damn.
Shout out to that one person.
So you
Shut
don't
up,
remember
Rex.
any of your body counts?
Oh no, I was joking. I do know what my body count is.
You know all.
Well, I know a good average. Not every single one.
Do you guys know all your body counts?
I do, yeah.
I do. Mine is not. I don't know how much Deibi has, to be honest, but mine is not as up there, to which I can't remember.
Is there like a way you try to remember it, or?
No, I mean you just kind of know, like this person, this person. I mean, it's not like
an order. Like, how do you like if someone's like, "Oh, what's your body count?" and you're like, "Okay, it's this person and this person," or do you just like automatically just like remember every like?
For me, it's like the amount of people just flip.
Yeah. So
Damn. I think it kind of depends. I feel like
depends on how many you have.
yeah.
And again, if like, for example, I assume the people that you've been with, you had an emotional connection to. Yeah, but if it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, think about it. If you just had a one night stand, are you gonna remember her 2 years later? Like, probably not.
I mean, if it was good, yeah.
It must have not been that good.
Forgot.
But you get what I mean? Like,
How many do you have?
how many
What's
was?
your rough estimate?
I'm not gonna tell you that.
Why the
Yeah.
Fucking
fuck?
pig.
He already said that he's not gonna talk about it.
Yeah, but you
What's
air
wrong
my
with
shit
you?
out, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nobody.
Yo, word.
But you should be proud of that.
Facts.
You know what's funny? I was talking to a coworker, this Muslim person that I work with. She's a female. I already told you guys about this. But like, I was just having a conversation with her, and she basically mentioned like how she's saving herself for marriage.
This is fuming.
Oh, we definitely cutting this part, bitch.
Hey, yo, nah, it's staying in.
Fuck you.
That's a good part.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
Why
not-
do you want to cut that? Nobody cares.
Hey, bitch, I care.
Why do you care? It's
Cause
a good thing
I would feel better if you said it too.
that you actually have 22.
No.
He's like kicking you under the table. Just say it. Just
Words.
say the number.
Say it, motherfucker.
Yeah, I guess we could put a little bleep where I said the number.
Yeah, why not? How do you bleep that? Do you know how to do
You
it?
just put a sound
You
effect
don't.
over it.
You just gotta suck it up.
Okay. You should. You might as well do the same thing now.
What?
We
Say
just
your
put a sound
number.
effect over whatever your number is.
Nah.
You good, bro?
Why?
Let's just skip over this part,
Nah.
bro.
But anyways, I was talking to this Muslim girl, and she was basically telling me like how she's been in a relationship with the same guy for like several years, but she's saving herself for marriage, and you know, like both of them are doing that mutually. And I was like, damn, like that's nice. Like thinking about it, I'm like, I would have liked to do that. I feel like that would have been a lot more meaningful.
Yeah, a lot of people do that now.
A lot less than before.
For sure, for sure. Honestly, I'm not saying that if I were to do it all over again that I would do the same thing, but like it is very respectable if like, you know what I'm saying, you found someone at a very young age that you want to do that with. But do you feel like you could live without having sex, like as of now?
I could. I don't really want to though. I'm sure I could. Like, yeah, it's not that hard.
What's the longest you've gone without doing anything?
How long has it been since August? Oh wait, no, October.
Count the
3,
finger.
4 months.
Fucking backseat legend, bro.
Give or take 3 or 4 months.
Fuck,
approximately.
bro.
Shit, I remember that night like it was just
What the
yesterday.
fuck?
What?
Not
Hold on.
you, weirdo. I'm talking about when we were driving. I'm talking
Nah,
about me.
but
Alright, anyways, bro.
Anyway.
Yeah, maybe like 3 or 4 months. What about y'all?
Longest I've been not had sex?
Mm-hmm.
Probably like a year.
Facts right around that too. Like
Like
a year,
a
make
year,
some
yeah.
change.
Damn.
Honestly.
Facts.
What the hell? The reason I say that is because I have a theory that people who like don't have sex and like are addicted to the idea of sex are individuals who tend to do weird things. Like they go out of their way to find that like feeling or that like dopamine trip into doing other things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some people get like, to honestly get dark, I guess some people get like a sexual kind of feeling when they do things to, you know, people, and they force them to do it, you know, or they like hurt people.
Damn.
And like they get a certain feeling from that. But it's just
I
because
wouldn't
like
do all that. But
I'm not saying that you do that, you know what I'm saying? What the hell? But Some people get
nah.
that feeling from not having sex.
I could live without it. I would rather not.
Deibi's not a psychopath. He's not a rapist. He's nothing like that.
What the fuck?
Just
Nah,
to
that's
preface
crazy.
it.
Rapists should get neutered.
Yo, I wanted to ask y'all this question. I'm glad you rapists should get neutered. But yo, do you think that a mom? All right. Do you think it should be illegal to smoke or drink alcohol during pregnancy?
Damn. If we are going to force women to carry a pregnancy, then I think it should also be illegal. Because, like, if you're taking away their right to have an abortion, like, fuck, you might as well make sure that that kid is coming out as healthy as possible. Because you're forcing her to have that kid.
Mm-hmm.
But being that they have the option to have an abortion, nah, I don't think it should be illegal.
Really?
Because also, it's not illegal for you to not vote, for example. And that's like an extremely important part of our society.
Let me give you my reasoning, because I think it should be. And let me give you a reason why.
I don't think it's right, but I don't think it should be illegal.
Let me tell you why. It would be illegal to give a child, like, alcohol, right?
Mhm.
To give a child smoke, like, purposefully give a child smoke, because whatever you ingest, like, while pregnant, like alcohol, drugs, it's going straight to the child.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't go, like, you
It
know,
is. It's
through
gonna
a
fuck them
separate
up.
pipeline out your ear, you know? It's going straight down into your organism, and that, you know, goes to the baby. So that's why I feel like it should be. How do you feel about it, babe?
I feel like if you want a healthy kid, and like obviously everyone wants a healthy kid, they're not gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
But the people who don't want a kid are gonna be the ones to do that.
Yeah, but like,
Like, I don't think it's right. I don't think it's
Yeah.
ethical. I think that there should be more education to make sure that people could make a good choice and not smoke or drink while they're pregnant, but they shouldn't be forced to not smoke or drink.
But I can understand what you're saying, but still, you know, that's like the same thing. Also, like, let's switch it from not smoking, because I guess you can get away with that. But let's say drinking alcohol, like, while pregnant. I'm sure it'd be illegal or like looked down upon by, like, you know, child protective services if you were giving like a small child alcohol, you know?
Yeah. But a lot of people do that. Damn, I don't know. That's weird. Because I know that a lot of families do give, like, their kids a little bit of alcohol when they're young.
Not
or
a little
whatever.
bit. I'm talking like drinking, like grown
Shit,
woman,
I
grown
don't know,
man
bro.
drinking, you know?
I don't know. That's crazy.
I
That's a
just
touchy
thought
thing
I was
because it
thinking about
has to
though.
play with a lot of other stuff, you know? Like, if you're going to take away their right to fucking drink or smoke while they're pregnant, but you're also going to take away their right to get
To
an
have
abortion, it's like, who do you care about? You care about the baby more than you do the mother. So it's like, I think they should have the choice either way.
That's what that's one.
But my thing
Again,
is,
I don't think
though,
it's right.
when it comes to like the abortion thing, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you have a point with that. But I don't feel like an abortion is the same thing as drinking or smoking while pregnant. I think like one is clearly like damaging to not only yourself but also the baby. You know?
At that point, you're just being greedy.
What do you mean greedy?
No, but it's like the woman's
'Cause, like,
right
think about
to
it.
do that.
No, because
Because for example, let's put it this way: should it be illegal for a man to be in the same room smoking as a pregnant woman? Like, she's
No.
not smoking, but the man
I mean,
is.
yeah, not like illegal.
nah,
but, like,
that's just being a jackass.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
Like,
that's-
it's unethical. You shouldn't do it, but it shouldn't be illegal to do
You
it.
keep going back to the smoking thing, but like, for example, alcohol, that's not going anywhere. Like, you can't like, like, you know, subtly like, you know, spit alcohol in the air and like a kid will like inhale it or nothing like that, you know? But like when you ingest it, like, you know what I'm saying, you're causing damage to a child. But I guess it all comes down to like what you like feel is like in like a pregnant woman's belly. Like if you see them as like a baby, like a human already, you know? Because some people would see a fetus as like, you know, oh, they're not like truly living yet, you know?
Yeah, and that's
I
why
feel
it
like it's
goes
from person
hand
to
in hand
person.
with the abortion thing. But at the end of the day, I think that, like, we should give people more freedom, but we should also give them better education to make good choices with that freedom.
Another thing, like, I'm glad you brought up abortion too. A lot of people like believe that like they should take away like the right to have an abortion. But I remember me and my girl were talking about it a while back. I remember how you were saying that like people want to take away the right to have an abortion, but no one wants to help finding these kids a home when the mom that's having the baby can't support or can't like handle the responsibility.
They want to take away the right to have an abortion, but they don't want to educate you on sex and how to have safe, protected sex, and they don't want to provide you with free condoms.
Yeah, or adopting kids.
Yeah.
No one wants like no one is adopting kids, but you want these kids to be born, so they're just
exactly.
And they're not even giving funding to adoption agencies. So how are you providing food and homes for these kids that you force people to have?
Nice.
God will provide it.
Nah, I wonder what's behind that? Like, why?
What, not wanting them to have abortions?
Yeah.
Religion.
I thought the same thing too for a while.
It's religion.
Like,
But it is religion about like yeah.
Same thing with gay marriage. It's religion. Like, think about it. You personally, does it affect you in any way, shape, or form if a gay man marries a gay man?
I don't give a fuck.
Not at all.
Personally.
I could give two fucks. Like, go for it if you want. I don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
It only affects people because their religion tells them that it's wrong and that they shouldn't be able to do it.
True.
Yeah. Same thing with abortions.
But like you know, I feel like that's going out the window now. I mean, look at this new generation in general. I feel like we all, honestly, I think we all have like similar concepts to this. We all have a similar like search to all of this. We don't think weed is bad anymore. We don't really care about gay marriage anymore.
I feel like the same way, like, you remember how back in the day, people had like a weird thing about like smoking weed and stuff like that, but it was just like a traditional mindset, like being shown new images or new things that was previously like thought of as bad. I feel like that's the same thing with how like relationships and like gender has like evolved from being two to multiple genders, and like I feel like that is becoming the new like weed. Like at first it's like saw as bad, and it's like, but slowly society is like learning to, I guess, adopt it into the way they think, into the way they like accept, you know? But yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like everybody should have the same rights, but like your rights shouldn't infringe upon mine. That's like the only problem that I have with the whole like multiple gender thing. Like, for example, damn, I don't know, maybe I'll get, what's it called?
Shit, bro, just speak your mind, bro. Real shit.
The thing with like the gender stuff, so gender is like, you know, fabricated. It's basically, you know, woman or man.
It's a social construct.
Woman or men. It's just because females tend to behave this way, males tend to behave this way. The thing that they're trying to do now is they're trying to say that you could be a male if you were born a female, which you can't. Like, that's impossible. It can't happen. It will probably never happen, but I'm sure one day, I'm sure one day the sciences will get to a point where you could do something to a male to literally make him become a female with full reproductive organs and all that, where they're biologically a female. But that can't happen. Like, just because you get a surgery to remove your testicles and your penis, that does not make you a female.
So you're saying, to like clarify for anybody listening, you're saying that like someone who was born a woman cannot become a man, like biologically.
Nah,
you can't, but someone could assume that kind of mindset of a traditional man.
Because a woman and a man are how you behave. You know, like typically men are seen to behave more aggressively, more dominant.
Traditionally,
yeah. Females, I mean, women typically are seen to be more caring, more nurturing, that kind of stuff, right? But you could be born a female and be very aggressive and be seen as very masculine, where you could say that you identify as a man, but you won't be a male. You're still a female, but you could identify as a man because that's how you feel. You're a lot more masculine than women are. It's your behavior. That's how you act. Or dress, I guess, even that. like typically women are seen to wear skirts and dresses and whatnot, and men are seen to, you know, whatever the fuck. But it could go both ways. But a male can't give birth.
You got this man Jason yawning.
Not
Science.
bad.
Gross.
No, I just came back from work. That's the reason why.
Final thoughts on it. It should be like programs so people
People should be more informed.
Yeah.
Definitely.
For sure. I guess some closing thoughts, Jason. Is there anything you want to tell Davey or ask him?
Honestly, bro, like, what are the times that you remember being happy?
What the
You
fuck?
know? Have you, like, I know that
Ended
sounds
off
like
on a
such
happy
a
note.
yeah. I know that sounds like such a
Not so much.
well, you know.
Bro.
Can you name, like, would you say like you're happy is more like you have plenty, or like underneath what you could count on your hand?
See, the thing is, bro, like, I would really have to think about it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't just tell me how many times have you been happy. Like, I don't know. I live
I'm
a
sure
long
he's
life.
most of the time he's happy. You
I
know.
lived 22 years. I don't fucking know. But I assume I've been happy a lot.
That's good to hear. I'm happy to hear that, Davey. Honestly, you know.
He
What
just
I mean?
wants to be there for you, Davey.
No cap,
Through
Davey.
thick and thin.
We love you, bro. No
Always.
cap.
Are you happy right now?
Right now, I
In your
wouldn't
life.
say I'm particularly happy.
I mean, not right now during the podcast, but I mean like
In life.
in life right now.
Not really.
What are you then?
I mean, I'm not sad either, but I'm not happy. I'm just here.
Just living?
I'm just here.
Totally, dude.
Damn, but anyways, y'all got any final questions?
Final question wise, bro.
Something
Honestly,
quick.
damn. The crazy part about that is like I had so many fucking questions.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
you did.
no, yeah, all of
That
these.
dog
was
was
Look at
long.
this dog was long, right?
Yo, bro. Some of the questions I want to save for like another time.
Fuck,
Honestly.
damn. The one that I was telling you about, I wanted to ask him about
Ask
that right
it.
now. All right,
I'll
fuck
make it quick.
So, why
Unless
was
you really want me to go into detail.
I really wanted to go into detail on this one?
Maybe we could save it for another day. Because we've been going for, I
You
think,
might.
almost 2 hours. If not 2 hours already.
Okay, never mind. I'll just
Put a little star
hit you
next
with
to it
that,
to
bro.
remember.
People
for
tuned
next
out 30
time.
minutes ago.
Started. Nah, that one is the type of question that he needs to be with his ex-girlfriend. Like we were gonna do too.
Yeah,
That
facts.
one. He
Mm.
knows. I've talked to you about it actually.
The question?
Yeah.
Damn, I don't want to know what it is. So I already know what this question is.
Yes, you do.
If you think hard enough, you could probably think of it.
Davey's a smart brain.
There's not too many questions that I would want to ask around like both of them. You know. What the fuck?
I'm fucking listen, bro. It's just that the harder, like I have a if I cough, I'm a little sick, so I'm like,
Alright, Dave.
So-
So, closing thoughts. Give us some advice that you wanna give to your younger self.
What the fuck? I don't know. See, again, bro, me being logical, that's difficult. Yeah, that's a difficult question to answer because I know that I made the best decisions that I could have in the situation that I've been in.
I like that.
So what
answer.
advice could I give myself? Like what, invest in Bitcoin? Like, no, at the time I probably analyzed this shit and I was like, this is stupid as fuck. I'm not going to invest in that.
Then
Mhm.
give your older self advice.
I don't be thinking about the future.
Oh gosh.
Mm.
Yo, Dave,
I don't.
honestly, I feel like you're like sidestepping a lot of questions.
Funny
bro.
thing is,
Yeah,
I
he
actually,
does.
You're
really
sidestepping like mad
He
questions.
really
Like
does.
if,
You know-
if these are the questions he's like, go
Yeah,
he's
he's
like-
around though.
He's like,
really, I feel like
nah,
I've
I'm not
answered a
gonna
lot of
answer
the
that.
questions. I actually wrote myself an email to be delivered to me in the future.
Mm.
With advice in it?
I don't remember.
Advice. Did you
It
buy
was a
that
while
big
ago.
yellow sports car you always wanted?
Hey, yo. The Camaro, Bumblebee.
But shit,
Damn.
yo. Happy birthday, happy late birthday,
Happy late
Davey.
birthday, bro.
Happy
We're gonna
birthday.
call it after that.
Appreciate it.
Shout out
Just know we
everybody
care about
watching.
you, bro.
Type shit.
Catch us next week.